Hello YouTube, how is everybody? Long time no speak. It's a beautiful Wednesday. My kickstand is down. There we go. Beautiful Wednesday. I am at bike night, which is my Wednesday ritual because Loomies is only down the road from where I live. And I haven't done a lot of riding recently, so just blowing some cobwebs off of the GX. Which is probably the only bike that I have in my possession that actually starts at the moment because I've neglected my own two motorcycles. So this is the one that goes out. But this weekend I had a bit of a non-motorcyclist weekend. I went up to London. I did some girly shopping with my sister. And then I came home and I went for a walk around the New Forest looking for cows. And the weekend before that I was riding Can-Ams. So it's nice to get back out on two wheels. And I don't really have anything interesting for you guys. I don't have any major updates. I just thought it'd be nice to do a video where I ride around and talk about myself for 10 minutes. And yeah, some of the diehards will be happy about that. And if you're new to this channel, I reckon just probably don't watch this video, to be honest. It's not going to be very good. And that's okay, the next one will be. I do have plans for a video because coming soon is the ABR festival and I'm a guest speaker and I need to prepare for it, and I figured you guys could be my guinea pigs, but it'd be weird to prepare for that on this bike because I won't be taking this bike. So at some point I'm going to have to get Pinky and Svarty back on the road. And I did buy a service kit for Svarty because he's well overdue his 6,000 mile service. Not by mileage, he's done 4,000 miles, but he's like 3 years old now. And he's only had his first service, he hasn't had anything else, so he's overdue an oil change and a bit of love, even though he's barely left the garage in the last year. But it might motivate me to get him out, and also if I can chuck him in a van to go up to ABR Festival, then he will get some action finally, because that's what I wanted to do with this year and I haven't done any of it yet. But what I will probably do is get Pinky out, stick the camera on my head and practice my ABR speech so that I have a rough idea of what I'm going to talk about for half an hour in front of the masses. Who knows? But the last few weeks they've been really nice. I've mostly just been working. Last night work seeped into my dreams as well. I dreamed that I was sat in like a removal lorry with my colleagues and my mum for some reason, and we were all shouting and arguing, and then it was really funny. It was like funny shouting and arguing, like, and then I woke up and I was like, that was amazing. And that's really weird, isn't it? It's weird to dream about your work, but it's just how it be right now, and it's fine. It just means you guys aren't getting any videos. But the GX is out, and as you can see, I still love the GX. He has some large bug splats. He's been doing bits, having a great time. I have almost no chicken strips left because I've got so used to riding him and him alone that I no longer fear corners. He's actually very nice in that you can go around a corner a little bit quick and think, oh, I fucked that up, and then you realise actually no, he can go faster, he can go tighter, he will do the thing, and it's lovely. So bike night was very nice. I no longer go to Hailing Island bike night. I went once this year and it made me feel really, really old. But I still go to Loomies because I like Loomies and I like the food that they do. And it's the one where people I still know go to. And I saw the coolest dude. He was me, but a man, and maybe 20 or 30 years into my future. He was riding an S1000RR, and he had, let me explain his outfit to you in great detail because I was gobsmacked. I was like, I need to replicate this. This is what I aspire to look like. He had a flip front helmet, right? A flip front helmet. He had like a off-road top half, like, you know, that weird flimsy like top that they put over the armoured shell thingy. That. He had leather trousers with knee sliders, like the colourful ones, and he had like adventure boots in brown, and his bike was red. It was so mismatched and it was amazing. I'm normally very antisocial and I don't want to talk to people, but I went up to this man, I was like, hello. Please tell me, his bike also had luggage on it as well. That was a major detail. The bike had luggage, he had a backpack, he looked so cool. He looked so cool. I went up to him, I was like, do you tour on this bike? And he's like, yeah, I tour on this bike. And I was like, where have you been? He goes, everywhere. And I was like, oh, everywhere. Tell me where you've been. He didn't tell me where he'd been. He started talking about how he could get luggage on his bike, and I was like, yeah, I know. And they talked about the motorcycles that he had before and how they just weren't the same. And we agreed the S1000 RRs are the best motorcycles for touring. And then I told him I'd taken mine to Iceland and Nordkapp and Bosnia, and he was like, oh, cool. And then he went to stand with his friends. So I don't know, maybe I came on a little bit strong with that one. I don't care. I also took photographs of him across the car park because I'm a fucking weirdo. But I'm going to pin that to my mood board, and then when I'm like 50 or 60 or something, I'll look at those photos and I'll be like, have I achieved this? Or maybe I could achieve it now by simply going out and buying the most mismatched outfit I can find and rocking around with some luggage on my RR. I both hope that I inspire people in that way, and also don't care. But it is nice when you find other people that are kind of on the same wavelength as you, because you think you're weird for so long and then someone else is doing the same kind of weird as you, and you're like, yes, it makes sense. And yeah, strange man on an S1000 RR in the world's best outfit. If you're seeing this, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I was weird. I don't care though, it was worth it. I almost ran up to him and went twinsies, but obviously I'm not riding my S1000 RR today, I'm riding this, so it would have just been really weird. Talk about the footwear that I bought because I actually can't remember what it's called. They are boots by Alpine Stars and I'm obsessed with them. There we go. Shoesies. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if the camera's pointing at it or what's happening. I became very, very aware that I've been wearing either trainer boots, like still CE rated or whatever, but trainer boots nonetheless, or those like cowboy type boots, although they say they've got D3O in them. The kind of riding that I do, I don't think they're going to do a substantial amount of protecting in the event of a crunchy slidey. So finally I did a grown-up thing and I bought actual proper like shin height motorcycle boots with all of the correct levels of protection. I didn't think this day would come. I went from breaking my ankle and being like, that's it, I'm wearing City Rex everywhere so that my ankle may never move another inch, to wearing effectively as little protection as possible while still wearing technically motorcycle boots. And summer came round and I started putting on summer gear and I was like, yeah, this ain't it. This isn't going to be good enough. So I went shopping. Obviously I'm being responsible. I'm noticing people just riding around in trainers. There's people wearing full leather suits, right? They're wearing full leather suits and then they're wearing trainers with socks. And I can see their ankles. I can see the ankle bone and it makes me cringe. Like, I'm not really that squeamish until it comes to ankles, obviously, because I've seen my ankle fold back in on itself. And so now I don't even want to look like a normal regular ankle, to be honest, if I can help it. Like, ugh. Need to go back to the Victorian era where one must not show their ankles. But it does make me wonder, if you've got the sense to put on a full leather one piece, like, do you not look at your feet and go, is it like a choice that they make? Do they look at their feet and go, yeah, well, I obviously don't need those, so I won't worry about them too much, but I do need the rest of me? I guess if you just lose your foot, you could like just screw a plastic foot onto your ankle bone and you might hobble a little bit, but you'd probably be alright. It's not as bad as losing like your whole leg. Maybe that's the logic, I don't know. What else has been going on? My brother bought a new motorcycle. He has been riding around on my mum's old V-Strom 650, which he bought from her, and kind of did some TLC on it. It was in major need of a bit of mechanical love, and he's done loads with it. He's taken it touring, he's taken it around the Isle of Man during TT week. I'm surprised that he waited as long as he did, to be honest, before getting a new bike. The restraint that he's exercised is admirable. He's finally given in, and he's bought himself a Husqvarna Norden 901, and I was particularly upset about this because I want a Husqvarna Norden 901, and now I'm going to be jealous. But I always thought that I couldn't reach the floor on them so much so that it wouldn't even be worth considering. But then I went to Fowler's to look at the one that he had bought, and I sat on one, and actually I can reach the floor on it. I think maybe I'm just a little bit better on my feet now that the years have gone by, and my ankle's a bit better than it was, and things are good. And I've gone back to looking at Svati as if he's some kind of sacrificial thing. Maybe I'll get a Norden 901, but I'm going to see how my brother gets on with his. He got it very, very cheap. He's got the Expedition version as well, so it's very pretty. So we're just waiting for him to pick that up, and then that's going to ABR Festival, which is going to be hilarious because my brother has absolutely no fear. He will take whatever bike he's on up all of the trails where, you know, the bits where the men are at the beginning and they're like, oh yeah, no, don't go if you're not confident, this one's particularly gnarly, and he just ignores them and he goes anyway. So if you see an upside down Norden halfway up a hill where a Norden has no business being, that'll be his. I'm looking forward to potentially having Svati for that event, so I don't have to keep borrowing other people's bikes just to do the trail. That'll be good. I'm hoping I can just squeeze him in a van somewhere. He's only tiny. And to be honest, I think that is about it. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this brief little update. I will be back soon, rehearsing my ABR speech. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. I think the angle that I'm going to go in with is going to be like how I went from following my mates around Wales and Scotland to solo touring to Iceland and Nordkap and Bosnia, which is the 3 furthest points of any of my adventuring. And just kind of take that sort of you can do it too angle for the people that are nervous to go and do things on their own, or the people that are nervous to simply leave the UK and go right on the other side of the road. I'll be trying that out and practicing on you guys, and if I sound stupid you can tell me, and then I can be even more worried and self-conscious about it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a fantastic week/weekend, depending on when I upload this, and I will catch up with you all soon. Goodbye.